And those of you that's following us online at www.gbn.gd, or you following us via the World Wide Web, or even via our YouTube channel, we say good morning and welcome to the Mid Morning Buzz. My guest this morning, it is Tuesday, and as is expected, we have our wonderful friends from the Royal Grenadier Police Force. This morning, we're joined by Corporal Kaudina Douglas from the Police Welfare Association, and this morning we'll be talking about the CPA grant. Yes, interesting. You hear police and you hear CPA grant. It's not a conversation that normally lends itself to the police, but certainly this morning we'll find out what is it that they are doing when it comes into that regards. So I want to say good morning, Corporal. How are you?
Hi, good morning, Joseph. I'm good, thanks. And you?
I am wonderful as always. Good morning to you. It's not very often when we say the Royal Grenadier Police Force do we juxtapose that conversation with anything that refers to CPE grants or anything along that line. But we know the Police Welfare Association. It is of course, it prides itself on being able to take care of the other social needs of its members, and certainly when it comes to the CPE grant, is just another arm of what it does. Talk to me first overall about the Police Welfare Association, what it does, its roles and its function, and then we'll delve into the grant itself.
Okay, thankful for the opportunity to be here this morning to speak on behalf of the Welfare Association and its many initiatives. Firstly, the Police Welfare Association has been constituted according to the laws of Grenada. Are you hearing me, Joseph?
Loud and clear.
Oh, great. It has been constituted in conjunction with the laws of Grenada. It is catered for in our Police Act and also in our police regulations. Now, the primary function of the Police Welfare Association is to bring to the attention of the Chief of Police or the Governor General matters, except one or two in terms of promotion and leave and other issues. There are specific functions that affects members of the association that the police welfare is primarily responsible to bring to the attention of those in authorities, the Governor General and the Chief of Police, to their attention to see how a suitable solution to whatever these issues are can be reached.
What are some of those issues that from time to time would have to be brought up, would have to come up for attention?
Okay, from time to time, a number of issues would be brought to our attention. They range from working conditions to other opportunities, to fairness, to equality, and a wide range, Joseph. We may not want to get into too much detail because of the nature of the job and the amount of information we're allowed to divulge. However, we do a wide range, but more so working conditions and the betterment of each officer that we represent.
And of course, I ask you just so that we can put the conversation in perspective. And you rightly said it's about the betterment about the officers that you represent. And as of course, as on that note, we can now jump straight into the CPE grant. Let's talk about it. How it works, who qualifies for it. Let's have the conversation.
Yes, so annually we have a program that we put on. That is just one of the many ways that we show our support to our colleague officers and their families. So we don't just say we do stuff to emulate our officers or to assist them. We include their family as well, right? We understand the importance of families to individual officers as their support system. So we want everybody to feel welcome. We want everybody to feel appreciated. So the CPA program is one of the many initiatives that the Police Welfare Association undertake to ensure that cause. Now, this program has been in existence for just about 20 years, Joseph. And every year we would request of officers to submit the names of their children, the name or names of their children who were successful in the exams. we normally have a program. We do a voucher or a package that contains school supplies from books, notebooks to pen, pencils, school shirts, belts, vests, you name it, the whole works. And then we normally would do a voucher. However, due to the circumstances this year, we slightly changed it and we gave a monetary contribution in place of the voucher. So officers, after collecting that package from us, the most they may have to do is to buy the child's book or the skirt or pants. So we meet them more than halfway, if it's fair to say. It comes at a cost to the association, of course, but as individual officers, we all make our contribution to the association, and as such, we come up with these sums of money so we can kind of pump it back into our members. And on a yearly basis, this program would cost us in excess of $25,000, Joseph. And the amount of students to benefit yearly ranges anywhere between 70 to 90 children of police officers, dependents of police officers. It does not have to be your biological child. It can be your stepchild, a child that is under your care, a child that you have adopted. These children fall under the category. We just have to get proof that that is the case, and you're in. And also, I should add that this caters for persons from the rank of rural constable to commissioner of police. Once you're contributing to the Welfare Association, you're qualified for that grant annually.
Well, I'm actually always. I seem as though I've lost you somewhere. We've lost each other. Good, there you are. I'm happy that you said that, because I know in the past we've heard a lot of stories, and sometimes people say things that they're not necessarily aware of as to how does one qualify for the program. So once the person is under your care, automatically you qualify for it.
Well, I wouldn't say once the person is under your care, because under your care, that can be very broad, because there are instances that people care for children and they may be assisting. They're not the sole breadwinner for that person, right? So it depends on the circumstances. So that is why we would look at it at a case-by-case basis and evaluate them as we go along, and we would determine who qualifies or who suits it. But very rarely we find anybody would try to claim where it isn't a case that it is their dependent, that
right.
The person is solely dependent on them.
I think it speaks well of the sort of camaraderie that exists within the Royal Grenada Police Force. You said you hinted earlier on about the cost, and I was interested in knowing, as of course the police, how do you raise the funds to manage such a fund that you have to find in excess of almost $25,000?
Yeah. So Joseph, members of the association contribute monthly. They contribute a monthly amount to the association. And from, as I said earlier, it's from the rank of rural constable to way up the chain. So once we get that contribution monthly, it is used for this initiative and many others. The common entrance is just one of the many others. We have Police Week, we have Police Award Ceremony, we have a number of other outreach that we do. But the contribution is from us members. Whether you have a child who would be benefiting or not, everybody contribute together, everybody pull together, and we have this lump sum of money that we can utilize, that we can use back to benefit all members, Joseph.
I know there are other organizations that have the similar program. Is one allowed to benefit from your welfare program and also benefit from the program that's, let's say, offered by some of the other financial institutions?
Why
Is
not?
there any restrictions?
No restrictions whatsoever, because, for instance, they're qualified based on the reasons that I gave before. And the financial institutions saw that they may qualify too as well. They have businesses there, they have their interest there. So our program should not disqualify anybody from receiving from another institution. It would only boost the individual ability to assist their child, to put them out, to have them ready to receive that education. It would only mean a positive for that person and that individual. We would not disqualify anybody for that reason. So.
And I'm happy that you've actually cleared it up, because of course the idea is while we educate individuals, we don't want anybody to look, because very often people they say things off the wit of their mouth and not necessarily having any head knowledge as to what it entails, and then you hear them make all sort of crazy comments with this, that, and otherwise. But at least I'm happy that we're able to speak to that program, speak about that. Now let's talk about the grants. We've spoken about how they qualify for the grant, who qualifies for it. Is there a timetable within which they have to make application and all those sort of things? I know you said this year you're given a monetary grant though.
Yes, Joseph. We usually send out a notice. We send out a notice to all police stations, departments, and branches. We notify them of our intentions, and we ask them. We give them a specific time though. We give them a deadline to submit your information with your child's name, your name, the school that your child attended, the school that the child is intended to attend, and we give them a deadline to work with. After we receive that information, we start all processes from the end here. We start our preparation. We get our school supplies, we get them in, we package them, we label them, because of course we have girls, we have boys, so we would need to know what color socks to put for hair, for example, So we would need to sort these things out and have them ready for the ceremony. In the background, we would do all our fine tuning. We would get our venue ready, we would get our refreshments ready, we would get our different speakers ready on the normal circumstances. Now, we this year it's different, so we had to operate differently. But under normal circumstances, that is what would happen. We would have this grand ceremony. We would have different presentations. We would have a good time. We would invite the children to come along with their parents, because sometimes children are usually fascinated by law enforcement, and just being able to come along with mommy or daddy to a police function and to be a part, to be there, intermingling with us and everything, that in itself means a lot. I see the experiences. I hear from my own children how they feel about being around police stations or being around police officers, and so we ask the police officers, we ask the parents to carry their children with them to the function, and we make it a very, very nice child-friendly environment. We give them good counsel, we give them good tips and so on. It's usually a very, very, very welcoming and warm atmosphere to be in.
I don't know, I must say to you that something about police officers, firemen, nurses and doctors, they just seem to thrill children. If you ask them off the cuff, what is it they want to be when they grow up? And 9 out of 10, while you realize the gap is opening now more and more, but traditionally they will hear them say, I want to be a police officer, I want to be a teacher, I know the Royal Grenada Police Force has been on a trust to bridge that gap between themselves and the public. I know you just talked about that relationship that is placed where you encourage children and the officers to have that interplay, children being able to mingle with police officers. Tell me, Corporal, how does that fit into the bigger picture, that trust by the IGPF to bridge the gap, that distance between themselves and the general public, and whether or not that has actually worked?
Yes, Joseph. Children, they're innocent, and once you're able to use their innocence for good, then it can only mean benefit to all the other players involved. Now, you have children, and you have children who intermingle with other children. So, of course, once they have good experiences with the police, once they have pleasant experiences with the police, and they share these experiences with their friends or maybe even adults that they may go around, their aunts, their uncles, their grandparents, they tell all these good encounters that they would have had with the police, it will definitely mean that a good message is being spread about the police, that the police are people that you can trust, that the police are people that you can reach out to when you have issues, when you need assistance, and on and on. We may downplay their innocence, but the message that their innocence can bring across, trust me, Joseph, I believe that it can have a very, very, very good effect, a very good impact. When children speak so highly of police officers or the experiences, how police officers would have treated them, how they would have made them feel not less of a person, and so many more good experiences, Joseph, would only mean good for the organization in its efforts to bridge that gap, to have this social relationship with members of the public. So I believe that children may be innocent, they may not understand fully what the trust is, what we're trying to achieve. But I believe that once they have these experiences, that they can in turn spread the information, and as a result, other persons may become curious to find out what is the police up to, what are they trying to do, you know? And while we're on that, we have many ways besides the CPEA that we reach out to children. We do a lot of community outreach. We have our police boys club. We have many school visits where we do lectures and we do a lot of presentations. We have a lot of one-on-ones. We would have meetings with children who may be having behavioral problems. It's a wide range, Joseph. It's a lot. So children, yes, they are very important in terms of our community policing initiative, in terms of bridging that gap, bringing that message across and getting the public to support us in our endeavors.
You know, one of the things you said that made me smile is when you said, and it is so true, that children, that they're so innocent. And, you know, they say anything you ask a child, whatever the response that you get from them, believe me, if you ask me a question as an adult, I would probably try to polish it and make it sound, you know, I would consider your emotions. Children, you ask them, Daddy asked, how does this look, baby? And the child gives you an answer, and you'll be surprised. It is as honest as you can get a response. And that's why it is very important that we create good impressions on our children. And I'm happy that the Royal Grenadier Police Force, the Welfare Association, has committed so much time and energy in ensuring that not just the children of his officers, but by extension, the children of our nation, they grow up having good, lasting memories. I get a sense that there's a separate department, there's a complete unit, there's a welfare unit, because I didn't realize you guys have you have uniform and all that. Is there a separate unit that manages everything?
Yes, we do have a separate. Okay, so the Welfare Association is constituted of members of the police force, right? So we have yearly elections, and persons are voted into office. As I said earlier, it is constituted in accordance to the Police Act, and it can be found. Everybody have access to the laws now on the Cap 243, and you can read on and be educated as to its functions. Now, the Welfare Association, we operate our own office. We are not full-time at the office though, because we have our primary functions to complete. Each of us 7 members on the central committee. We have the junior branch board that consists 12 members, the subordinate branch board. The junior branch board, if I must say, constitutes of constables, police constables, and they have 12 members. The subordinate branch board constitutes of corporals. We have 10 members, and the senior branch board constitutes 7 members, and they are inspectors and sergeants of police. Now, from the boards, the 3 boards that makes up the association, we have 7 slots listed for the central committee. And this slot is broken up into 2 from the senior, 2 from the subordinate, and 3 from the junior board. And this constitutes the central committee of the Police Welfare Association. Our office is staffed with a secretary, and members are usually assigned daily to the office. Well, under normal circumstances, COVID would have interrupted that a bit, but officers are assigned to the office daily to attend to the needs of our membership. So yes, it is catered for. The Welfare Association has been in existence from time immemorial, and we are here and we are very active. Maybe you may not have heard of us much in the news, but we are in the background doing a lot for members and for members of the public as well.
For me, it's a learning, because I know, for me, I thought, police association, this is a random group of guys that comes together ever so often just to get a few things organized, like in particularly when you have let's say your awards and these different things. But I didn't realize what you have is an established core of individuals who of course manages, and that's important, that they literally manage the welfare of police officers. Corporal Douglas, it was a pleasure to speak with you. Quite enlightening, though. For those of you that's probably just joining us, it's 25 minutes gone past the hour, and we're speaking here with Corporal Douglas of the Police Welfare Association, and which is bringing us up to speed on the CPE grants that is available for police officers. They contribute to the Welfare Association on a monthly basis, throughout the rank and file, from rural constable right up the ranks. They contribute, and certainly every year, they provide support for children of police officers that have been granted access to secondary level education. Again, congratulations, well done, and continue to do the good work that you do in supporting the officers. Anything you probably want to add before we run off?
Yes, I just wish to say that we are indeed grateful for our members and their support. We encourage persons to continue supporting the police in their endeavors. We ask police officers also to, notwithstanding the duties that we are sworn to perform, notwithstanding the heaviness of the duties, and it may be strenuous at times, we ask that they continue to emulate their children, remember the important roles of children and their upbringing, and the kind of upbringing that they would have would definitely play a part in what sort of future that they have. We just want to thank them for the continued support towards the association, because without their support, we definitely would not be able to put on a lot of the initiatives that we do. And also from the other arm of the RGPF, we just want to thank the public for their continued support, and we crave their indulgence to continue supporting us in all our endeavors, because we need the public. We really do need the public to assist us in all our crime fighting efforts, because without the public, it would just make our job very, very, very difficult and hard to maneuver. So we make that clear once again, and we thank them for the continued support, and once again request that they continue to support the police in their endeavors, as we in turn look to serve you as we have signed up to do.
Thank you very much. All the best to you, Corporal Douglas of the Police Welfare Association. All the best to you. Enjoy the rest of the day.
Thanks, and to you.
27 minutes gone past the hour in the morning time, and we take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll be heading further. We're not further, so we're heading really deep south as we link up with Camellia, wonderful, and the rest of the kits and kibbutz inside of Real Value IGA to bring us up to speed on all the wonderful things that's happening down there. It is anniversary time. The celebration is on. Quick commercial break, and we'll be right back.
That's not how you cross the pedestrian crossing.
Really? One day I just woke up and I saw pedestrian crosswalks on the road. No one really showed me how to use them properly.
Well, this is how it's done. You never cross before doing these things. They might save your life. First, when you get to the crosswalk, you stop. You look left, you look right. If there's a vehicle coming, you put your hand out, making eye contact with the driver, indicating that you want to cross. And only when the vehicle comes to a complete stop, you quickly cross to the other side.
Stop, look, hand out, eye contact. Wait for pedestrian to cross to the other side, then you happily continue on your journey. This message is brought to you by this group of insurance companies, the Traffic Advisory Body, and the Traffic Department.
Let's Cook Grenada, a practical culinary guide to local cuisine. Learn new ways to prepare your favorite foods or try different menus from various locations across the island. Let's Cook, Tuesdays at 8 p.m. on GBN Television, Channel 7 and 11, GBN's Facebook page, and GBN's YouTube channel. If you miss it, catch the repeat Thursdays at 10 a.m. and Sundays at 3:30 p.m.
When the devil want to breathe, we have to turn it off. There Jah goes again. He took me to a higher level, higher. Oh, Daddy Father blessing me, blessing me. Oh, Daddy Father,
the world is brighter. I'm so much lighter since you came into my life, Lord. I am not the same.
blessings flowing over here like a fountain. Don't make nobody trick you.
The Grenada Broadcasting Network is making a platform available for the children of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique to shine. Are you between the ages of 3 and 16? Send us a video that showcases your talents. Whether it's singing, dancing, playing an instrument, reciting poetry, or a monologue, or any other talent, now is your time to shine. It's simple to enter. Just take a video of yourself performing, include your name and age in the beginning of that video, and then send that video to the email shineongbn@gmail.com. It's easy like 1, 2, 3. The program will premiere on GBN's YouTube channel soon, so get on it. Remember, it's shineongbn@gmail.com.
Hello and welcome to the OECS Link.
A conversation is a talk. Informal but informed.
Hello, Dr. Jules.
Hi, how are you?
Between two or more people in which news and ideas are exchanged.
A lot of adjustments have to happen at every level.
Coming to you from around the Eastern Caribbean, join us every week on this station as we build relationships that uplift our region.
And I would encourage persons to go to the OECS Facebook page.
Tell us what's happening in your country and your community.
Find us on all social media platforms.
Email your pictures and videos to media@oecs.int.
The OECS Link is powered by Republic Bank.
Greetings everyone. I hope this message meets you and yours in the best of health as we join in encouraging all to act responsibly.
COVID-19 presents the most serious
and deadly challenge any of us will experience in our lifetimes.
We must act now.
We need to keep the Caribbean safe.
We can all help to stop the spread of the coronavirus. Please stay at home.
So Caribbean people, please stay home.
Caribbean people, please stay at home.
Please stay home. It's that simple. This too shall pass, but for now, stay home.
Stay in your yard. Stay home, stay safe.
Protect yourself and our community from COVID-19. Wash your hands frequently with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. If soap and water are not available, use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer with at least 70% alcohol. Use a tissue when blowing your nose, sneezing, or coughing. Immediately discard the tissue properly and wash or sanitize your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Let's do our part to ensure that each and every Grenadian remains healthy. To stay up to date, visit the Government of Grenada's webpage or the Ministry of Health's Facebook page. For more information, contact the Ministry of Health's hotline by calling 53-VIRUS. This has been a public service announcement brought to you by the Ministry of Health.
The following are a list of food items to have on hand amidst COVID-19. Perishables like vegetables, fruits, provisions, and eggs. You are advised to stock perishable items to last up to 2 weeks. Non-perishable items including dry goods like cereals, flour, cornmeal, oats, rice, pasta, nuts and nut butters like peanut butter, crackers, canned or frozen meats, ready-to-eat canned meats, powdered or canned milk, dried peas and beans, canned fruits in natural juices, 100% canned fruit juices, and canned vegetables. You can stock non-perishable food items to last up to 1 month. Store bottled or clean drinking water, 1 gallon or more per day per person. If you suffer from a medical condition, have prescribed medications on hand. A message from the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council as we battle COVID-19. The Grenada Food and Nutrition Council remind you to boost your immune system and give yourself a fighting chance against COVID-19. Consume foods that are rich in vitamin C, like fruits and vegetables. For example, oranges, grapefruit, mandarin, lemon, spinach, cabbage, and tomatoes. Vitamin B6 and folic acid that is found in chicken, turkey, fish, grain foods like oats, bread, local provisions, dry beans, and peas. Another immune system booster is vitamin E, found in nuts, corn, sunflower or canola oils, and leafy vegetables like spinach, broccoli, and kale. Iron, zinc, and vitamin D are also important to strengthen your immunity. So try foods like lean meats, eggs, lentils, mackerel, tuna, and jacks. Our local spices, ginger, clove, and turmeric, among others, can help decrease inflammation and support the immune system. Remember to practice safe food handling. A message from the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council, reminding you that a strong immune system is one of the best ways to fight COVID-19.
We have an important message for all of you, especially if you live in a country that is right now facing the new coronavirus. The pandemic is growing exponentially in many countries. But the Czech Republic is one of the few in Europe that has significantly slowed down the spread of the virus. In this video, we would like to tell you what we did differently, and mainly, we would like to help you to do the same. We are following social distancing and the rules stay at home. But others do that too. We also have strict hygienic procedures. Others do that as well. But the main difference is everyone who has to leave their house has to wear a face mask. Everyone.
I know
They maybe told you that masks wouldn't protect you, but there are studies proving that even a homemade mask can be partially protective. Partially. Any protection is essential today. But now the more important thing. Masks fundamentally prevent the transmission from you to others by sneezing, coughing, but also breathing. And many people are the most contagious before they start showing symptoms. So, when we both have a face mask, I protect you, you protect me, and we are both safe.
Based on recent data, we know that population-wide the use of masks is essential for suppression of the outbreak.
According to our professional experience, a simple homemade mask can prevent up to 100% of the spread of potentially infected microdroplets.
The more people use masks, the less virus can be distributed and fewer individuals are exposed.
Just a few days ago, people were laughing at those who wore masks. But some people knew about this positive effect and started to share this information across social media. The message grew fast through artists, influencers, and others. I know, face masks aren't in stores, right? But something incredible happened. People started making homemade masks and giving them to others for free. Many companies, theaters, or even retirement houses changed their buildings into sewing rooms, and thousands of people started to sew masks at home. So we know that face masks work, and it has
every week, we do this every day, and then sometimes, technology, it is what it is. So we're going to be heading right down, but welcome back to those of you that just joined us on television. We're heading right down to Real Value IGA, where Camille, as per usual, is waiting in the wing. Hi Camille, how are you?
Hi, I'm well. How is everything?
Everything on our side is hunky-dory, A-OK, alive and well.
Amen.
Talk to me. We know the party mode is on down at Real Value IGA.
Yes, yes, indeed it is. Remember, a couple of weeks now we were talking about the fact that it's our 20th anniversary this year on the 20th of August, which is awesome. Awesome. I'm excited for it, and I know a lot of you are too, because of course we have that promotion we spoke about. The stove promotion is a Whirlpool 30 inch stainless.
Don't try and shortchange me.
Stove. Yes, a 30-inch Whirlpool stove, right? And remember, we also have a pot set as well. So one person is going to win a 30-inch stove along with a 7-piece pot set. And it's really easy to participate, right? You go to the supermarket, you make your groceries as usual, whatever it is. Once it's over $20, and you include IGA cornflakes, or you have 3 options with the cornflakes. So the purchase must have the cornflakes in it and either one of these 3 items, right? So you could have Nestle full cream milk, UHT full cream milk, or Nestle low fat UHT milk, or an Orchard 100% orange juice in a 1 liter carton, right? So remember, you buy your groceries as usual. It's just that the purchase must include the IGA cornflakes or one of those drinks. So either one of the milk or the Orchard juice. Okay?
Right.
And I think it's really simple, straight to the point. There's not a lot you have to do. You just purchase those two items and you check it out. And luckily enough, right at the middle of the supermarket where we have the display, all those products are available for you. So if you pick up one, pick up a next one, right? So those 4 products are available for you. It's surrounding the stove. So as soon as you walk in and you see the stove, just pick up any 2 of those items and you're good to go. Right? And all you need to do, there's a slip that comes out after you pay. You put your name and your number and you put it in the box that's provided right as you exit the supermarket doors. So everything is right there for you. You don't have to go searching, walking up and down the aisles if you don't want to, right?
I said there's no need to walk up and down the aisle. Just walk in there, make up your mind to spend $25. That's all. Every day you can actually do that.
Yes. I mean, it's really easy to do. You know how fast money is slow to come in your hand, but fast to walk out.
And it walks.
Unfortunately.
It walks. I thought it ran. I thought it ran away, because I don't know.
Well, I don't know. It just disappeared.
It disappears. It literally disappears. And I just want to make an admonition to the general public. If you don't have need for a 30-inch Whirlpool stove, feel free to make me a gift. My birthday. I am a May born, and for those of you who haven't quite satisfied that birthday need as yet, now might be your opportunity. Spend the money, win the stove, and give it to me. I'll give it a pot. I'll give it one pot.
Why are so?
What?
Okay. All right. So as I mentioned last week as well, we have a lot coming up too. We also have a spin the wheel promotion.
Okay.
So, if you're familiar with those wheels, you just turn it around and it lands on something, a gift or a prize, and you win that prize. So we're going to be doing the same thing from August the 17th to the 21st, right? So that's a week of our anniversary. We'll be giving away over 100 prizes during that week. And the only thing you have to do is purchase something at the supermarket. It could be anything. You could come in, you could buy a pack of chewing gum, you could buy, I don't know, a Bourbon biscuit, a tiki, anything, know.
So hold on.
And then you are.
So you suggest a pack of chewing gum. What about those who want to come and buy a pack of chewing gum?
You can buy that too. It's the same thing. Chewing gum. It's the same thing.
But hold on.
It's funny because I was going to say chewing gum, but then I was like, what? Joseph would talk about it, so let me just walk over it. And here you are. You still found some way to put it in.
Because isn't it interesting? You said it, and it does throw me back to your school days and our dialect, the way we communicate. I'm like,
I love it.
They'd be probably just going to buy. Do we still have chiclet?
For real, I have not seen that in such a long time.
I haven't seen chiclet in quite a while. Okay, but either way, once you come in and you make a purchase, it doesn't matter what it is. You get a chance to spin the wheel and win.
Exactly. It kind of goes, I don't know, every Christmas, we pretty much do around the same thing, but it's usually limited to our frequent shoppers. But now, anybody can win, right? The winners, however, will still be selected randomly. But there's no minimum spend, no nothing. You just come to the supermarket, whatever you buy, and you can get a chance to win. And we have lots of exciting and different prizes. We have hampers, we have cash prizes, we have quite a bit of stuff that anybody is going to be enthusiastic for.
Imagine,
right? As usual.
Imagine you come and buy a packet of Dentine ice. You spend like $5 and you win a nice big hamper.
Wow, Winter Fresh is what, $1?
Yeah, you understand?
Yeah, we stick in, man. Anything like a Bourbon biscuit. I know before it used to be like some cents now. I don't know, maybe 75 cents. How much is a Bourbon biscuit? I don't know. But it doesn't matter what you purchase at the supermarket. And as I said, winners will be selected randomly. And this is the week of our anniversary. Remember, I said our anniversary is on the 20th of August. So this is from the 17th to the 21st. So the entire week you have chances to win lots of different prizes. And you could come in the supermarket on the Monday, you could come in on the Tuesday, you could come in on the Wednesday. Whenever you come in, you still have a chance to win.
And and we can only imagine what's going to happen on the big day itself.
Exactly. And yes, we do still have more stuff coming. Soon to be announced.
I can really imagine.
We can't give you everything one time, There's always a build-up. So those are two exciting things that we have going on for our 20th anniversary. As well, let me just tell you a bit about our product of the week. Badia Extra Virgin Olive Oil, a 500 ml bottle. The regular price is $19.14. This week you get a savings of $1. And if you don't have olive oil in your house, then you probably...
You just don't have it.
Cook Italian food? I don't know.
you mean?
Olive oil is something I feel like every household should have, you know, because it can go with so much. And Badia is a really good brand. I know a lot of us know the Badia brand. So come down to Real Valley Supermarket, get the savings. Remember, our products of the week only last up until Sunday, and then we have another product of the week.
I think one of the reasons why a lot of people sometimes don't go after olive oil, because traditionally there's always been the notion that olive oil is ridiculously expensive. But that was in the days when you just had a few limited brands. No, I mean, you could get olive oil, I mean, lap and cut, as they say.
Yeah.
You can literally, it is easily available. And it is, what I like about it though, is based on your affordability. So if you want to buy one on the low end, you can. If you figure for whatever reason you want to buy a high end one, good for you.
You can. And it's very versatile, you know, like regular cooking oil. You may not put that as a vinaigrette in your salads or anything like that.
Right.
But if you buy olive oil now, it's good for cooking, but you could also sprinkle it over your salads, your pasta, stuff like that. It gives it a nice robust flavor and a little bit of garlic and some olive oil, you know. That just makes any dish much more appealing.
Well, hello, Cammy. What's for dinner?
I ain't reached there yet.
Yeah, and it is a healthy option. It is a healthy option.
It is a healthy option. Exactly. It's the same as coconut oil for me, because for me, a house should have coconut oil and it should have olive oil.
Who rated that? But moving on. Let's not make anybody feel too bad.
No, man. They know I love them. Okay, all right, let me just reiterate again, we do have special offers on local chicken. Remember, as I said last week, we have local frozen chicken breast. The regular price is $13.95. Currently, we have it as $9.50 per pound. We also have the local boneless, skinless chicken breast. The regular price is the special offer right now is $10.15. Okay, so remember, 100% local, support the farmers, and you know, chicken breast, as we said last week, is a very nice, healthy alternative for anything that you want to do, and it's very versatile. Okay.
Indeed. So make sure you get your chicken breast, make sure you get your olive oil. We sticking to the healthy side of life.
I know.
Sticking to the healthy side of life.
Yeah, and I know we're running out of time, but may I please quickly go through our produce list for this week?
Certainly you may.
Thank you. Okay, so this week we're requesting soursop, ginger, dry coconut or green coconut, waternuts, cabbage, Christophine, grapefruit, lemon, lime, orange, sweet potatoes, yam, sweet corn, broccoli flower, cauliflower. Again, soursop, ginger, dry coconut, cabbage, Christophine, grapefruit, lemon, lime, orange, sweet potato, yam, sweet corn, broccoli flower, and cauliflower. Again, we do not accept people who do not have a farmer's ID. So please, if you're trying to sell to Real Valley Supermarket, please get your farmer's ID. As well, please call in and let us know what it is that you have in stock so we can make an appointment for you to come in and drop the items off. Our number is 439-2121. Call the number, you ask to speak to somebody in our purchasing department, and they will direct you and take your request.
Indeed. And whenever you get ginger, I need ginger. I need, no time to say I want ginger. Cammy, when you get ginger, I need ginger.
Okay, so I'll look out for it for you.
Please look out for me. I need it. Honestly, I really need some ginger. I've been looking for it and I'm not able to find it. What have we not missed? The deli lunch is available today. They can always check the Facebook page.
Yes, of course. Our menu is always posted on the Facebook page every morning. Of course, as well, as I told you before, we do WhatsApp ordering for breakfast and also for lunch as well, lunch and dinner, right? So you can always use that number 404-2121 to order in your lunch or your dinner, and all you need to do is just come and collect it and pay one time, and you go on your merry way.
Well, I hope while you were talking, Jana was upstairs listening. Yeah, I hope she was listening.
But Jana know what to do, man.
She knows exactly what to do. But sometimes, like, there's that little rascal side of her. She knows what to do, but does she do it? That's a different story. That's a different story.
Sometimes you influence her greatly.
I think now it's time to end there. I realize where you want to push this thing and start another conversation there. Because I'm almost certain you don't mean it in a good way. Anyway, Cabs, all the best to you. Remind you folks, be part of that party. It is, in fact, a party. Real Value IGA celebrating 20 years. You get a chance to get in and win. Anything you purchase, you can spin the wheel and win. And you also get a chance to every $25 you spend buy specific products, though. Yes, of course, you get a chance to win that 30-inch, yes, Whirlpool stove, and you get a chance to win that 7-piece pot set. When you win it, if you don't have use for it, don't force yourself. You can win it. Just leave it by Real Value IGA, and I will come and collect. Just let me know. Call me here at the GBN. Have a good one, Cabs. There's a party going on at the Real Value IGA, but before the party gets even any further, reminding you can go check them out for their lunch. And you can also, there is a WhatsApp ordering. You can shop by WhatsApp ordering, actually. Yes, you can. Just give them a call. Find out, and if you don't have a freaking shopper card, make sure that you do that. We're getting ready for the midday edition, a production for News and Current Affairs Department, and will be presented by Beverly Telesford. I already saw she appeared and she disappeared. So long. Peace and love. JC loves you. I am out of here. The midday edition comes up next.